Good day, people of the internet. This is GW2 Basics, and today we're going to be hopping into the Swamp Fractal. I'm not in it yet because I'm going to be rolling for it, but this video is going to be split up into two parts. First part is me showing you how to actually navigate through the valley-like region that's in the beginning, and then the second part is going to be the actual walkthrough of me transporting a wisp to the actual boss. So I'm going to start rolling, and what rolling is when you hop into a fractal. Into fractals, you go into it. If you get what you want, you stay there. But if you don't get what you want, you get back out. So you have one person go in, and then they keep on rolling until they get the swamp. Okay, we got the swamp fractal. So I'm gonna pull this up. So I'm gonna pop an image on the screen, and this is a small map I whipped up. On the map, you're gonna see a bunch of lines and dots and things. The blue dots represent the logs that the wisps hide in. The red line indicates the long wall that is variable to change, where things will pop in and out of it to block your passage. Yellow marks indicate them where you can traverse over the wall heading south. Blue marks, well, light blue dashes or whatever, tell you where you can actually go over the wall to proceed north. And I think that's it. So, heading back to the screen, first thing you need to do is head south to where the wisps are actually hiding. Once you get there, they'll actually spread out along the map, and then you must proceed to go pick up the wisps to bring them back to these logs to open up that passageway. As you can see here, there are traps all around. We have bear traps, we have trip lines, and there are even bundles of vines around here somewhere that will immobilize you and bleed you like a ranger entanglement. And then also you will have seen an area effect ring right here. This is a spike trap, bleeds and cripples. Also out here is a champion marsh drake, and also a legendary mossman. Avoid these two bosses. You just avoid them. What you need to worry about is getting these wisps, which you can see on the map now, represented by these gears. Actually, there we go. By these gears, you need to grab them and bring them right there. So I'm going to show you how to do each one of these wisps and the fastest way to do it. Okay, so for this one, instead of running through, which is going to spawn a whole bunch of little spiders and poison you, you want to jump on the rocks to the left here and avoid the eggs. That will get you right here. You will then grab the wisp and run. So for grabbing the wisps, all the people on the map need to grab the wisps at the exact same time and run. So coordinated through the actual chat up here, or if you're on TeamSpeak of some sort, or any chat, vocal chat thing, indicate that. So now I'm going to grab the wisp and run it here in the best way possible. Grab the wisp, pop my speed boost. Spiders will spawn, run through here, get poisoned. Now you can either head this way when it's open, or running along this wall. I'm only running past it because it was open. There's going to be two openings here. If they're not open like this, you can easily just hop over, and there you go. That is how you do that. The next one over here is a drake, is where the drake is. It's very similar to the spider one. It's actually the exact same pathway. I'll show you it again. So let me just make it despawn. Well, yeah. You get the idea of you wait over here on this hill, or just kite the drake around so you don't get hit. Then you are going to grab the wisp and run the exact same path we did for the spider. Heading north, there's this one with a bunch of AoE traps around it. This one, when you pick it up, these area effect rings are going to start chasing you. And you'll see that when we actually pick it up. And I actually forgot to mention this. When you're doing this, bring a lot of stability and condition removal. So we're going to grab this. We're going to run very poorly. And as you can see, there's already traps spawning behind us. We're going to jump on this tree right here. Yeah, crap. Okay, we got past the tree. And then it's the exact same path as the spider. So if we can go through one of these openings, we'll go through. But if not, we're going to head to the center over here, go through an opening. If not, again, over the tree. And there we go. I just dropped it so the wisps will actually respawn. And we'll do this one right here. So this one is covered with trip lines and bear traps all over. For this one, it's a lot easier, and there's also a trap on top of the wisp. And some skelk around. So for this one, we're going to actually run through that opening there. If we can't get through the opening, we're going to go up the tree. So, grab the wisp. Get them mobilized. And we're going to go up this tree. I'll just show you the tree part and if the opening wasn't actually open. Then we go deposit it in a log. So the way this one is going to work is the wisp log is right there. It's surrounded by something. I think bear traps again. Yeah, this one's got a couple bear traps. So for this one, you're going to try and go through one of those openings. Or you're going to start running westward, where the wisp over here is going to be. This wisp is going to be a... The way this one works is you sit on this rock so the skelk cannot hit you. Then you're going to run up, pick it up, and we're going to run west over that tree. So now to actually show you this one. So we're going to pick up this wisp. If one of these were open, and we're going to pretend they both are closed, we're going to head west. Okay, this one spawns a bunch of mosquitoes on you, so avoid that. We're going to go over this log. Very slowed down. Over it. And then over this tree again, just like this wisp was. And then we're back at the beginning. So I'm going to actually put the image back up on the screen so you can see it. This is not a complete image of how you can actually traverse over these walls. This is just the majority of the ways how you can do it. There's a couple of different ways, and even a mesmer portal from here at the entrance to the back line will actually be very helpful. But now I'm going to actually cut in the footage of the walkthrough. Okay, so here we are. We're on the very back line at the middle wisp totem thing. Log. We're taking this. We're going to be running past the skelk. That tree is a little hard to do. Definitely go practice on that tree. It's very helpful. Running past this one. Everyone else in my party is running up. Now we're going to cut into the footage of one of the ways you fight the Mossman. In this fight, we're going to be fighting him underwater. At higher levels, this is what you want to do because he is harmless underwater. Because he uses an axe, and axe can't be used underwater. So how this works is you send one person to go pull him from where his chamber is. Once you get him back here, you all stack on one point and just lay into him because he'll teleport around, and if you're spread out, you have to constantly be switching targets, and he might de-aggro if you get too far away. So this is very short footage because this takes a while to actually take him out because we only had 4 people. And then we're going to go into the actual footage for how you properly fight the Mossman right here. So when you get... Oh, one thing to mention, in this chamber we're going down to get to where the Mossman is. If you linger there too long, some skelk will appear and you cannot damage them and they will take you out very quickly. So we're engaging the Mossman now. He will turn invisible every so often. He will summon wolves, which act like wolves, so they summon their allies. He has a very punishing melee, so try and stay at range. When he stealths, he's going to reacquire a target. I think it's the person who's farthest away or with the least amount of health. He has an axe throwing ability like the warrior axe 3 skill that will apply agony to people. And I think that's actually it for him. Do make sure to take the wolves out as fast as you can because with just a couple wolves out, they can keep on summoning allies, which summon more allies, and then you can get overwhelmed by veteran wolves. Oh, looks like he also has an evading skill, maybe. But he's fairly simple at lower level fractals, which is what this footage is. Okay, we're going to be coming up on the next one, which is the other boss. Bloomhunger, that's it. Bloomhunger is a big, not Etten, big Oakheart or Mossheart. So he's going to have similar abilities to those creatures, but he's got a couple extra ones. He will summon ranger spirits that buff himself, and he will kind of shake himself, throwing poison everywhere, which we will see right here. For some reason, the poison fields, they don't spawn too much behind him, so stand behind him and you won't get hit as much. And you can see the spirits are coming up now. You want to kill them as fast as possible. They're going to give Bloomhunger a bunch of boons, as well as affect his skills to do more damage or cause other effects. He will also spawn poison clouds, that is not related to the shaking ability. And the spirits that he summons are fairly weak, so if you just have one person with a lot of range actually devoted to taking them out quickly, you should be fine with everyone else attacking him. The shaking poison is not considered a projectile, I don't think, so you can't reflect it. And that's kind of how Bloomhunger works. So if you enjoyed the video, hit like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on the Twitters and the comment section below, and have a day.
You can never have too much treasure.